Namaste, I am Ghana Shyam Gurung, the country representative of WWF Nepal. Every day, I want to make a difference in people's lives, difference in the status of nature, and that inspires me every morning to wake up, to make my share of a contribution, so we can leave the planet a better place for us and the generations to come. The three important traits of conservationists, successful conservationists, is someone has to be driven by cause of conservation passionately, and they will be workers, not the job holders. And the second part is they should understand right from the beginning, alone is not possible. The journey begins with me, but only together we can deliver the impact at the scale that is possible. The third most important, I would say, the conservation is the resources, and one has to be smart enough to generate resources. Without resources, conservation will be only a conversation. Non-negotiable work ethic is that we invest people's money, whether it's the donations, whether individual donations, whether taxpayers' money. We should be accountable to every penny that we have received to invest in conservation, making sure that investment is going in the right direction, that would multiply effect in results. So that will benefit people and nature together. So we are not only responsible, we are accountable to the money that we have received to invest in conservation. The first pay I received was 620 rupees as a khardar after school leaving certificate, and that day I was working with the Ministry of Transport with our minister, Assistant Minister Narvadi Hirachan, and that money I actually brought my some friends to have a good few plates of momos in Tamil, and then we went to movie, and that was called Chota Chetan. We have to go with the glass to see 3D movie. So I remember that's what I did. The piece of conservation effort is that conservation doesn't have a win or loss. It's always a journey that you continue to work towards, and then you give your best shot to make a change. And then once you start believing in yourself to make the change, a change is possible, and I've seen it. When things go wrong, I would never say things can go wrong. If things can go wrong, it has another side of opportunity. And I mean, look at Nepal. I mean, we had all the challenges in Nepal, but I never thought there was I took this one as a challenge. I thought it was not going wrong. To develop myself, I read good books of the biographies of inspirational people. That gives me much inspiration. Secondly, I continue to get updated with the science and the technology in my subject area. The third thing, I'll always get connected with the conservation leaders and global leaders who are visionary, who are totally dedicated their lives for conservation. So nothing but conservation. And the fourth thing I would say that I always get myself, look after myself, my health, my mental status, and most importantly, the people I work with. So then I get always ready to face any challenge that proactively. And finally, I would say, I always think past as a little bit, as reflect, learn lessons. The present is the most important to continue to move forward and see a future long way, because the future is no one knows about, but you need to be proactively planning for it. Otherwise, it's very difficult to move to the right direction without having some vision in the future that you should be forecasting it. I enjoy my work. If I don't work, I sleep. So besides my work, I really walk. I love walking with nice listening to lots of philosophical talks. The tip for the younger generation of a conservationist or wanting to be conservationist is conservation is a long shot, and it is a long journey that's very difficult, very challenging. But if you have a heart that enjoys working in nature, inspired by nature, your pain will be nothing but joyful. So I say, younger generation, if you want to come to a conservation, don't expect immediate any returns of it, but you are looking for a cause much bigger than yourself. Once you drive that cause together, then you will be looked after by nature anyway. That's what I believe in. If you say what kind of person I am very straightforward, passionate person, speak about my mind, and I never thought I am a little one, I never thought I am a weak one, I never thought that I would not say those. I would say I am a person, every journey that begins with me, and I am responsible and accountable to what I do, and I take that one by heart and making sure that is actually communicated to the rest. So everything you do with joy. Once you do with joy, you don't get tired.